Welcome to Sugosha Defense News. Today's highlights. Sansera Engineering secures contract to supply Airbus A220 door components. Embraer C390 emerges as cost-effective option in Indian Air Force's MTA deal. NAL has issued an RFP for joint collaboration in R&D, manufacturing and commercialization of 150 kilo category loitering munition. Government clears 12 Indian startups for incentives under chip design plan. Tata Power awards contracts worth 11,481 crores to local suppliers. InspeCity, a Thane-based space tech startup, showcased a robotic arm designed to tackle space debris at the National Space Day celebrations at DRDO. The global highlights. Poland strengthens artillery capabilities with 500 HIMARS and 288 Homar-K rocket launchers. South Korea's Hanwha Ocean announces first win of a U.S. Navy ship repair contract. NATO hosts Icelandic exercise to monitor vital North Atlantic passage. CAMCOPTER S-100 obtains first ever EASA DVR for rotary wing unmanned air system. Iraq Ministry of Defense orders 12 Airbus H225M multi-role helicopters. Japan Australia to cooperate on long-range weapons. Japan Norway signed defense industry deal. In the war zone, Ukraine's Dragon drones drain molten metal on Russian positions in latest terrifying battlefield innovation. The news in detail. Precision engineering firm Sansera Engineering has inked a deal with Dynamic Technologies to manufacture intricate structural parts of the Airbus A220 door program. This partnership highlights the growing prominence of Indian manufacturers in the global aerospace supply chain. Under this long-term contract, Sansera Engineering will leverage its state-of-the-art facilities and skilled workforce to produce high-precision components that are critical to the Airbus A220 aircraft doors. Indian Air Force's quest for a new medium transport aircraft is gaining momentum with early indications suggesting the Embraer C390 Millennium might present a cost-effective solution compared to its rivals. Sources reveal that Embraer's proposal for the Air Force includes not only the C390 aircraft but also a comprehensive technology transfer package enabling local manufacturing. This offering comes with an estimated per unit cost of $140 to $160 million, potentially undercutting the anticipated price for the Lockheed Martin C-130J Hercules, a long-standing favorite in the Indian Air Force's fleet. While the C-130J enjoys a proven track record within the Air Force, having procured 6 units in 2012 for $1.5 billion, its current international unit cost falls within the $130 to $167 million range. The Airbus A400M, another contender, offers a higher payload capacity but carries a significantly higher price tag ranging from $220 to $240 million per unit. One key advantage of the C390 is its superior cargo capacity. Its robust structure allows it to transport heavier payloads up to 26,000 kilos compared to the C-130Js of 20,000 to 27 kilos limit. This enhanced capacity could prove a decisive factor for the Air Force. The National Aerospace Laboratories is seeking collaboration to develop 150 kilo loitering munition UAV with a range of 1,000 kilometers. The UAV will feature a 30 HP Wankel engine, EO/IR sensor gimbal, 200 km LOS communications link, and GPS denied navigation capabilities. NAL aims to create 10 prototypes with a focus on precision strike and surveillance missions. The project has an estimated cost of 102 crore rupees, with NAL contributing 64 crore rupees. Loitering munitions UAV have become popular in the recent conflicts all over the world due to their distinct advantages over the missiles and other aircrafts. These UAVs combine the features of both UAVs and missiles. As loitering munitions can loiter around a particular area in the enemy territory for a longer duration till they detect the targets. The role of loitering munition UAVs in the suppression of enemy defense has been proven in the recent past. India has recognized the role of LMs in the operational and tactical battle space and is gearing up to induct approximately 1,000 loitering munition UAVs to meet immediate operational requirements. The Air Force has already begun the induction of LM's Harop LM UAVs manufactured by IAI. Indian armed forces are also encouraging Indian defense industry under Make 2 projects to take up similar projects. The motive behind this proposal is to develop indigenous LM UAV to replace the foreign imports. In the proposed development, the loitering munition UAV is going to be powered by CSIR NAL developed Wankel engine. The indigenous LM UAV shall be designed to carry an approximate 15 kg of warhead and 10 to 15 kg of suitable sensing payloads. It is aimed to have contemporary performance characteristics such as loitering endurance of 6 to 9 hours with a maximum range of 900 kilometers. The overall weight of the LM UAV is to be restricted below 150 kilos. MeitY has approved chip design related proposals from at least 12 Indian startups and has committed more than 130 crore rupees to their projects, which span from developing integrated circuits for telecommunication applications to artificial intelligence hardware accelerators. In total, the approved projects will cost rupees 342 crores and the center has committed close to rupees 132 crores towards them. So far, the government has released a little more than 7 crore rupees. The government has received 59 applications under the design linked incentive scheme, of which it has cleared 12 for financial assistance. 21 applications are under review. The 12 companies and the innovations they are working on are DV2J's innovation, image sensor system on chip for automotive applications, West Semi Microelectronics for microcontroller integrated circuit for industrial applications, Fermionic Design beamformer IC for satellite communication, morphing machines RISC-V multicore accelerators for telecom applications, Caligo Technologies hardware accelerators for AI, Sense Semi Technologies wearable SoC for healthcare applications, Sankhya Labs base station SoC for 5G communication, EASA Digital Innovations networking SoCs for telecom application, Netra Semi Edge AI SoC for smart vision and IoT applications. Green PMU Semi Energy Harvesting Power Management IC for IoT and sensing applications. WISIG Networks Narrowband IoT SoC and MOSCHIP Technologies Smart Energy Meter IC. The Tata Power led Odisha Discoms have awarded contracts worth 11,481 crores to local contractors and suppliers. The joint ventures between Tata Power and the Orissa government placed orders worth rupees 8,690 crores with local MSMEs and rupees 2,791 crores to non-MSMEs by the Discoms over the past 3 years since taking over the state's power distribution operations. These contracts, spread across two major categories like materials and services, have been awarded to local contractors and suppliers. Orissa Discoms, TP Central, TP Southern, TP Northern and TP Western Orissa Distribution Limited have forged agreements with 6,645 local vendors and suppliers. InspeCity, a Thane-based spacetech startup, showcased a robotic arm designed to tackle space debris at the National Space Day celebrations at DRDO. The company's main project, Veda, is a spacecraft equipped with a robotic arm for in-space repairs and controlled deorbiting of satellites. InspeCity is also developing RIG, a smaller device that can be attached to existing satellites to provide guidance and control, extending their mission life or aiding in deorbiting. These innovations aim to address the growing problem of space debris, contributing to the sustainability and safety of space operations. The global news. Poland has taken decisive action to strengthen its artillery capabilities by replacing its aging Soviet-made BM-21 Grad rocket launchers with advanced systems from the United States and South Korea. The Polish government is set to receive 500 American HIMARS, that is the high mobility artillery rocket systems, from the US and 288 Homar-K systems, a South Korean Chunmoo rocket launcher mounted on the locally produced JELS 8x8 trucks. The M142 HIMARS is a versatile, highly mobile artillery system developed by Lockheed Martin, mounted on a 510 FMTV, that is the family of medium tactical vehicles truck. The system is equipped with a launcher that can carry either 6 GMLRs, that is the guided multiple launch rocket system rockets, or 1 ATACMs, that is the Army Tactical Missile System missile. The GMLRS rockets have a range of up to 70 to 80 kilometers and are known for their precision guided capabilities, while the ATACM's missile extend the range significantly, allowing strikes on targets up to 300 kilometers away. Hanwha Ocean secured its first contract from the US Navy to overhaul a 40,000-ton logistics support ship 1 month after gaining a green light from the service to do such work. Hanwha's statement do not disclose the value of the contract. Several media outlets, including Korea's Jung-ang Daily, reported the contract is the first of its kind to be won by a South Korean shipbuilder. 7 NATO countries completed an Iceland-based exercise aimed at defending vital underwater lines of communication and sea routes against conventional military threats and acts of sabotage. The annual exercise, Northern Viking, wrapped up on September 3rd after 11 days of joint operations in the maritime transit route known as the GI-UK GAP, an acronym for Greenland, Iceland and the United Kingdom. The area forms an important naval choke point, a passage that connects two stretches of open ocean to the three land masses vital to naval and air traffic between Europe and North America. Led by the US Naval Forces Europe, the training brought together 1,200 participants from Iceland, Denmark, France, Norway, Poland and Portugal, according to an Iceland government statement. Missions were based on a simulated threat to Iceland's national security in order to test NATO's ability to respond to crises threatening strategic lines of communication in the GI-UK gap. It included anti-surface, anti-submarine warfare, maritime surveillance as well as search and rescue operations. The CAMCOPTER S-100 received the first ever design verification report by the European Union Aviation Safety Agency for a rotary wing unmanned air system. Schiebel's CAMCOPTER S-100 unmanned air system is an operational proven capability for military and civilian applications. The Design Verification Report (DVR) for the specific category of UAS operations was issued after a rigorous evaluation process including 300 EASA observed flight hours proving airworthiness, safety and enhanced containment as well as successfully demonstrating laser safety, cyber security features and HIRF high intensity radiated fields resistance. This EASA report enables the French Navy to issue a military operational type authorization and facilitates the approval processes for S-100 flight operations in all EASA member states. The DVR process was set in place by EASA at the end of 2021 and aims at ensuring safe drone operations in Europe. Airbus Helicopters has been awarded a contract for 12 H225M multi-role helicopters by the Republic of Iraq. These helicopters will be operated by the Iraqi Army Aviation Command, replacing older Mi-17s for a wide range of missions. That is, counter-terrorism, special operations, tactical troop transport, attack, ground fire support, medvac and combat search and rescue. Deliveries will start in 2025. Iraq already operates a fleet of Airbus helicopters from the H125, 135 and H145 families. Japan and Australia have agreed to expand collaboration on long-range strike weapons. The effort will be centered on developing interoperability and common capability amid growing concerns in both countries about China's regional assertiveness. The agreement was announced following the country's Foreign and Defence Ministerial consultation on 5th of September in Victoria, Australia. Japan and Australia concurred on further cooperation between counter-strike capabilities that leverage Japan's standoff defense capability and Australia's long-range strike capability. One area of cooperation will focus on Raytheon's Tomahawk cruise missile, which both Australia and Japan are committed to procuring for their surface combatants. Both countries have signed in the past year FMS deals with the US to acquire about 200 units each of the missile. Australia wants to equip its Hobart-class air warfare destroyers and future Hunter-class frigates with the missile, while Japan plans to integrate the Tomahawk onto its fleet of Aegis-equipped destroyers. Japan and Norway have signed an agreement to cooperate on defense equipment and technology. The two sides also said they would strengthen wider defense collaboration, including work between the countries' defense industries as well as military training and exercises. The newly signed MOU on defense equipment and technology cooperation is a precursor to a deeper agreement on the transfer of defense equipment and technology that Japan is required by law to sign with all its defense equipment and technology partners. Japan has signed this framework accord with 15 other countries, including 5 in Europe, that is France, Germany, Italy, Sweden, and the UK. Let's have a look at the war zone. Ukraine appears to be calling on a fleet of fire-spewing Dragon drones in its war with Russian invaders, putting a modern twist on a munition used to horrific effect in both world wars. A series of videos posted on social media, including on Telegram, from the Ukrainian Defense Ministry show the low-flying drones dropping torrents of fire, actually molten metal, onto Russian-held positions in tree lines. The white-hot mixture of aluminium powder and iron oxide, called thermite, burns at temperatures up to 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit. It can quickly burn off trees and vegetation, giving cover to Russian troops, if not killing or disabling the troops outright. As it falls from the drone, the thermite resembles the fire coming from the mouth of the mythical dragon, giving the drones their nickname. That's all the news for today. We hope you enjoyed the news. Please do subscribe to our channel and do give us your feedback. Thank you and have a great week ahead.